I'm Conrad Linder.
My name is Jessica Linder, and this is Wally.
When Jessica and I got married and were deciding to start a family, we wanted to find a church home that was loving and caring. I grew up in the Episcopal church. My father's an Episcopal priest, so coming to an Episcopal church was really important to me.
It's important to Conrad and me to raise our children in the church, and we found St. Martin's to be really welcoming and inviting, and we like all of the work that they do in our community. I would also say too, we really appreciate how inviting and available Caitlin and Mitch have both been to us to help us through the journey that we've been on and to show us support and love.
One thing I love about St. Martin's is they were very welcoming into the idea of getting involved in ministries. I got involved with the Acolytes and the Eucharistic ministers. I participate monthly, sometimes weekly, and I'm also involved with Safe Space dinners. So once a month on Thursdays, we bring a meal to homeless youth in Columbia. And then I also have been gotten involved with the youth here and helped out with youth group on Sundays and going on some of the trips with them as well. So last year when we went on the ski trip, I actually got injured about 2 hours into the trip, and there was still a lot of skiing to be done that day, but a lot of the young girls and boys of the church came and asked me how I was doing. They offered to get me lunch. They prayed with me, and I just thought it was very cool that they were on a ski trip, you know, something really cool like skiing, and they took time out of their day to come sit with me and play games and get my lunch for me, and it really made me feel a part of the group.
St. Martin's has been there for our family during a lot of different times in our lives, a lot of the hardships that we've gone through. So coming here and having people be glad to see us and be welcoming and ask how we're doing is really important to us.
As Jessica mentioned, we've been through a lot of difficult times in the past few years. We lost our son Parker in November of 2023. And as we were going through his sickness and eventually his death, St. Martin's really showed up for our family. They offered to have his funeral here. Mitch and Caitlin showed up at the hospital regularly. When our son died, Mitch was one of the first people at our house to pray with us and to be with us. And it really made us feel like this would be a great place for us to be a part of.
During our first son's illness, we received a lot of care and support, letters and postcards from people that I'd never met before, and it meant a lot to us to know that so many people were thinking about us and praying for us.
Like I mentioned, I grew up going to church and in the church, and people before me gave to the community and gave to the church, which allowed me to grow as a person and prosper as a youth in the church. So one of the reasons that I like to give back is because I want to pave the way for the youth of the church moving forward. If I was speaking to someone new in our community who was contemplating giving to the church for the first time, I would tell them that this is a community that's loving and caring and inviting to all. And it's important for the future of this church that we're able to continue to do the ministries that we do in the community, whether that's Safe Space, Creighton Backpacks, Harvest Hope, the families that we support that are moving to this country. It's been really rewarding to Jessica and myself to give back to this church and this community in the ways that we have over the past couple of years. And so I would encourage someone who's thinking about giving to do so, because it will be rewarding to them as well.
I would encourage someone to give to St. Martin's because it's really rewarding to feel like you're helping other people, and again, to make yourself feel invested in the church and a part of the community.